From water to ice, snowmaking has become a staple for many skiers and snowboarders across Pennsylvania. Without it, many ski areas across the Commonwealth would not have the ability to stay open for more than just a few weeks or even days. Pristine white peace would instead be filled with dirt patches and brown bare ground. And with a warming climate, windows to snowmake are becoming harder to find. But new strategies have started to rise, even here in the middle of Pennsylvania at Tussey Mountain, to combat the curveballs climate change has started to throw at snowmaking.
Snowmaking is a complex, multi-step process to turn water into fine snow crystals. First, a water source is required to shoot the millions of gallons of water into the air. Second, an air source is needed to help freeze the water. Sometimes water droplets don't freeze until they reach negative 40 degrees Fahrenheit because they need something to freeze onto. So special nozzles on the snowmakers will shoot both tiny water droplets and ice particles with pressurized air. By shooting highly pressurized air, a small pocket of air cools itself through atmospheric processes, allowing for the water droplet to start freezing on the ice particle. The air must meet a certain criteria to allow the rest of the droplet to freeze as it falls towards the ground.
Temperature has to be under 28 and low humidity. Obviously, as it gets colder and colder and drier, it's way more cost effective to make snow.
With our warming climate, colder and drier conditions are becoming less common, and it has started to affect the snowmaking operations of some mountains.
So when you have those sort of short 4-hour windows where to kick on everything it'd be an hour, and to kick off everything it'd be an hour, when it hits at 28, the cost per square yard of snow is sometimes so expensive that it doesn't make sense to make. But we try to really maximize our small windows because that's what we're seeing more and more lately.
Even with dwindling snowmaking windows, some ski areas have started to adapt their strategies to mitigate these effects of climate change. Some mountains combine precise timing with using different types of snow guns to make the snowmaking process more efficient.
Fan guns use more wind, more air. Nozzle guns are sort of more precise in where you want to put stuff and how well you can put stuff down. I think we'll really choosy with when we make snow so that our snow quality is of the standard that we set. I think that there's other places that have the ability to just sort of flick on and off a switch and sort of blow whenever they hit any amount of temperature, humidity mix that they see fit.
Even with precise timing to turn on the snow guns, it has still been difficult to manage costs and upgrades to better fight against the effects of climate change and loss of revenue.
We're kind of hitting a capacity with where we're at. We need more electric, we need more water, we need more air. But we make do with what we have. It's just a long process to upgrade everything.
Snowmaking is slowly becoming more expensive, and it won't be getting any easier for resorts and ski areas to manage with the warming climate, but they are putting in maximum efforts to keep those tiny water droplets flying for skiers and snowboarders across Pennsylvania. For Weather World, I'm Brendan Pham.